Hello and welcome to your October's energy update for 2020. Gosh, a little bit about me. I'm Christine with 24 Karat Healing. I am a spiritual medium, intuitive energy coach, and old soul healer. And each month I do a general overview, basically looking at everything at a 360-degree level, much like an eagle does when it flies, seeing everything. And just giving you, a few, touch points throughout the month, themes that are going on, and just the overarching energy. And of course, if you'd like a personal reading and healing with me, please reach out at 24karathealing.ca, or you can find me, of course, on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Oh, and Pinterest too. And welcome. If you're new, please comment, please subscribe, please share this out. Of course, I welcome all comments, suggestions. If you have maybe a topic or something that you're struggling with that you'd like me to talk about, feel free to reach out. We're all in this together, okay, guys? All right, so let's get into it. Power. That's overall theme right now for October. We're seeing power and defensive power. It's playing out in many ways, especially the outside world. Mainly I see more just in politics, but even with others as well. It's a defensive energy. It triggers our anger, our fight, our flight. It can be seductive, or maybe we avoid. We just don't want to know, and we check out. So don't combine your thoughts with your wounds. Don't have your feelings going out. Keep them balanced and centered. Be mindful about being drawn into anything. Just notice that the sticky energy and the energy and the emotion that's attached to it. And remember this one, not my monkey, not my circus. So you don't need to be drawn into everything. It's about power, control, freedom. It ripples through. And really the word is faith, and trust the process. We're really getting into our bodies. And November and December obviously are going to be big months. So I implore self-care, self-love, and getting grounded, grounding practices, dancing, nature, movement, smudging, all of it, singing, any type of healing frequency, anything that shifts you, a creative outlet. Sometimes we just need to back away from the electronics and our screens and the social media and just turn the phone off. Many times when I go for a walk, I used to bring my phone with me because, well, one, I have a business. Two, I didn't want to miss anything. And then three, I love taking pictures. So, but now I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to be present in the moment that I'm in. And I found a lot of peace in that, because being highly sensitive and empaths and healers, light workers, right? We tend to take on other people's stuff and energy, and we feel everything, right? So the more that we can get in touch with ourselves, our own bodies, the more we can decipher and discern what's ours and what's theirs, right? So grounding and self-care is going to definitely keep your body in check. Next thing we're feeling is, psychic fields. There's chaos. There's just, we're all intuitive, and there's a chaotic energy going on up and below, right? And we are sentient beings, and it's changing so fast that we're trying to piece everything together, but it doesn't fit. So we've got to stop, we got to stop, trying to figure everything out. And we just got to take a moment here, grounding that stuff through trusting our gut, asking our sensory bodies, yes, no, doing a gut check. The body is our strength right now. especially with the, COVID and everything that's going on. Avoid pulling away from our bodies, right? Ground, nourish, and cleanse. And even talking about it, I noticed my camera is pulsing. So yeah, I'm very passionate, but I got to watch. Next thing is all about heart expansions through our struggles, the challenge, the shock, but we got to have compassion for ourselves and for each other. So it's like a heart quake, how our hearts are opening, we're building bridges, we're bridging, because if you come from a place of compassion and empathy and practicing no judgment and no attachment, it's beautiful what flourishes out of that. So speaking your truth, don't stuff your opinions or how you feel down someone's throat. Just add your voice and your feelings, and you dilute that divisive, that polarizing energy of love and fear. Rearrange your life. And those of you who are awake, you will notice, like I've noticed, manifestations just boom, quicken. People, places, money, relationships, whatever it happens to be, soul's purpose. It is normal. It's our superpower. It's our gift. It's already within, whether it's blocked or unblocked. So it's taking a new effect, a new feeling, it's a new normal, and we're really feeling this energy. We're directing it. We know, we've basically got our footing now for 2020, that root chakra. So more peace, go with the flow rather than disappear or shrink. Just, like Rumi says, you're a drop, but you are the ocean. You are a part of it all. And then, there's I've seen lots of weird stuff out there. Lots of weird. Weird is just a new normal. I don't think there is a normal. It's just wild and wacky. I mean, I've been seeing stuff like paranormal, supernatural. We're talking about UFOs and beings and elementals and elements. And more dimensions, our loved ones, anyone that's crossed over, ancestral stuff, beings that are not of this world. And there's an access, and some of it might seem absurd, but it's all okay. We are all going through this awakening process, and we're multidimensional beings. Our energy is dictating our soul and our soul levels as well. So there's a bit of a collapse and then reform, and there's a systemic change unfolding. Us humans like safety and predictability, right? and comfort versus growth. Comfort, you will never see your soul expand if you cannot grow and go through things and change and adapt and pivot. And 2020 has definitely shown us that. So we like safety and predictability. We like to control. That's the ego, right? And I always say healing begins where your ego ends. And ego also is edging God out. So what are you edging out? Missing our identities, lost identities, parts of ourselves, or it's all playing out. We are not body identified. We are spirit identified. So there's going to be more third eye activations. The one eye. 2020 vision is one eye. We are seeing things so clearly. We're conscious of ourselves and our values and our world values, our ethics, our causes, our way of life, our change makers. The more aware you are of your stuff that needs to be healed, the more we can heal collectively and planetary. And you might have multiple dark nights of the souls. You might be an old soul like myself who's seen multiple lifetimes, multiple, hundreds, even thousands. So we're all in this together, guys. And speaking of third eye activations, my mentorship is already ongoing, but there is a waiting list for January 2021 for a one-on-one mentorship. I'm only taking 10. for 3 months. It's a 3-month journey from beginning to end. And then there's going to be a power of 8, because I also want everyone to come on board in regards to, well, what do I know I'm a healer. I know I'm a light worker. How do I activate? How do I set up all of my psychic, powers, all of my clairs, my sentient being? How do I bring that all on board, lighting up the inner Christmas tree or Christmas tree? So I take you through that, and it's one-on-one, it's hands-on, it's exploratory, it's highly interactive. With the group, of course, you're going to have the networking, collaborations, co-creations, but one-on-one, you definitely get more support, spending an hour each week together, along with a private group. So if you'd like to join the waiting list, please comment mentorship, or you can reach out to me at 24carathealing@gmail.com, or Facebook, or message me, comment below, and I'll get you the links for that, okay? Third eye activations as well. I'm doing a webinar, and October 17th, Saturday, October 17th at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. If you'd like the sign-up sheet for that, I will leave it in the comments there. If you can't find it, please reach out and just ask for the third eye. It's going to be, again, a very exploratory. It's going to talk about, how we're all lighting up collectively. And we're going to work on all of the clairs that you have and find out which ones are your strongest points, which I'm going to gather that many of you are clairsentient, feeling, and then the knowing. And then I'm sure there's some of you that hear and see, right? And maybe you get the smells too, right? So we talk about all of that and how you get to that, how you get there. It all starts, and I'm just going to say it really starts with meditation, first and foremost. So all right, if you'd like to sign up for that, comment below. That is it for October. I've got, more events coming on board. I have self-guided courses that are coming up very shortly. So if you're looking, and of course, that's why you're here, to, really find out what your soul's purpose is, look out for that. Okay, guys, I love you so much. Have an amazing October. Halloween is not canceled as well. I wrote a blog post about that. If you haven't signed up for my newsletter, the link's below. There's exclusive contests and content there. So yeah, looking forward to Halloween. I love dressing up. Let's have fun. Let me know what you're doing for Halloween, or maybe you're dressing up. I'm challenging you to do that. I think I'm going to go as a princess, because many of my clients in the mentorship have been talking about princesses and Cinderella or cheerleaders, and just really keeping that light energy high and the vibrations high. So I'm challenging you all to dress up and do something fun and tap into your inner child, okay? All right, guys. Oh, and there is a Mercury retrograde in the middle of October, so watch out for that. It's all about communications, miscommunications, electronics, all that good stuff. And that's why you need to be rooted in your energy, because us empaths, if we're not grounded, we can freeze up computers, we can blow up our cell phones, light bulbs. It's a thing, okay? So that's why the self-care, self-love practice and grounding is so important for us sensitives and intuitives. What else? Oh yeah, of course, we just had the full moon. That was amazing, the harvest one. And then there's another one on Halloween. So, ooh, extra spooky. All right, guys, I love you so much. And please remember, healing begins where the ego ends. Take care. Love to you.